Hi, I'm Sarah, and I hope that you can join me for this standing pose sequence. Let's begin. So sit in Sukhasana, sit on a support, so that when you cross your legs, cross your shins, your knees are the similar height to your hips. If your knees are up here, then sit on more blankets or blocks. Press your hands down, use the fingertips beside you, press down and ascend the sides of the trunk. Then these bits, these shoulder bones, roll them back and then feel how your neck can ascend. So your legs are relaxing down, the groins are relaxing, the trunk is ascending, the shoulder bones are rolling back, sides of the neck are long, crown of the head lifting. Then close your eyes and be aware of my presence here on the screen, but connect in with yourself into the place where you are right now. Notice any sounds that are here. Notice how you're feeling, what thoughts you might have, and settle. Feel the gesture of the body. The stability of the legs, the openness and spread of the chest. So with this lift, let's fold the palms at the heart. We'll chant Om 3 times to open. Relax your tongue, your throat. Breathe into the breadth of your chest. Breathe into this stillness, this quietness, and bow your head to the heart. Rest your hands down. Gently open your eyes and raise your head. We'll start with a kneeling forward bend, Adho Mukha Virasana. I often place a blanket here just for the place just underneath the knees, and it helps to press the shins down, and then your feet are together, your big toes are touching and your knees are apart, and you're sitting down on your heels and stretching forward. So carry on, and I'll just give a few variations for those of you who may have difficulty with your knees. Do give them enough space, so put a blanket on top of those heels. And then that might mean that if you bring your head to the floor, it looks a bit like that. So in that case, you would need a foam pad or a cork brick for under the forehead. So everybody is sitting their buttocks down and then extending forwards, lengthening the sides of the body. Close your eyes. And feel the aliveness in your body. So as you spread your arms, there is a tone where the outer upper arms are drawing down, the inner upper arms are coming up, so that you don't end up like this. Exhale Then come up onto your hands, move any equipment out of the way and separate your feet. Then tuck your toes under, really try and get those toes to tuck under well. Spread your palms and we're going into downward facing dog posture, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So lift your hips, straighten your legs, then press back. So you're stretching your heels back, and in turn you're moving your shins back, your thighs back, your hips back. And that takes the weight off the arms. So now as you work in the hands, press the thumb and index finger side of the hand down. Draw up the arm muscles. And again, feel the outer upper arms moving down and the inner upper arms moving up. Otherwise, it ends up like this. So get that rotation in the upper arms. And lift the shoulder muscles up away from the ears. Don't let the body sag down. Ascend up. And exhale. Then we're going to come up to standing. So some of you will need to come down to your knees and then stand up. Others of you from here can step forwards with one foot, join it with the other, and then with your legs firm, come up to standing. So Tadasana now, feet together. So press your heels down and stretch your toes forward. In fact, it's the whole of the foot stretches forward from the heels and have those big toes together. And now just stretch back the heels. So you're really spreading the sole of your foot, both of your feet. Then all the arches of the feet, lift them up. So the bits which are not touching the floor, lift them up. And see that the outsides of the shins move in. The kneecap muscles draw up. The outer hips grip in. And you're standing now in Samapadam, which means same feet, a position of equality, evenness in the feet. Extend the arms down, lift the sides of the neck, lift the crown of the head. So in this position of equality or symmetry in the body, can you find an evenness, a steadiness in your attention and your mind? So look straight ahead. Don't look at the screen right now. And just stand here, eyes steady, body firm. Then Urdhva Hastasana, stretch the arms to the ceiling. So keeping this contact with the floor, stay connected to that contact of the feet with the ground. Raise your arms, palms face each other. Keep pressing down into the floor and extend your arms up. Notice how the arms tend to want to buckle and your arms might end up like that. So don't let it. Keep those outer arms squeezing in so that the arms stay straight. And stretch up into the little finger and the thumb side of the hand. Go down into the feet, but go up to the fingertips. So you're feeling your body as a whole. So the wrists are in line with the hips, are in line with the ankles. And keeping this height in your body, bring the arms forwards and down. So we're going to do a half forward bend with a chair or the wall. This is Ardha Uttanasana. So I've got a chair here, so I'm going to take my feet hip width apart and turn the toes in very slightly. And then stretch up to the ceiling and then stretch forwards to the chair. And my chair, I've leaned back. Can you see I've leaned back? That's better. So I've just about reached the chair. I'm stretching up the backs of the legs, stretching up the fronts of the legs, rolling the crown of the buttocks to the ceiling, and lengthening my waist. Both sides of my back are really lengthening. I'm not letting my body drop down like this. I'm keeping the sides of the waist toned. If you're stiffer and your body is looking more like this, then take your hands up higher, possibly to a wall, so that you get that straight line from the wrist to the hips. Feel your feet spreading to the floor, and from your feet, stretch the legs. Exhale, firm the hips. Inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling and bring your arms down by your side. So Uttanasana now. That was half Uttanasana. Now this is full Uttanasana. So we're going to have the feet hip width apart, turn the toes in. Catch hold of the elbows. Frame your face. Then firming the legs, extend forwards as if towards the chair, but keep on going all the way down. So the muscles of my legs are drawing up, and my elbows are not just hanging here. I'm stretching the elbows down, lengthening my waist. Exhale. Then firm your legs. Inhale, raise your arms. I can't remember which one I said. And now swap the arms over. So hold the other one first. And again, we're going to go down. I'll show you sideways, just so that you know. So firm the legs, raise the arms, and then extend forwards as if you were taking your hands to the chair. And then all the way down. Again, stretch up the muscles of the legs and extend down with the trunk and the elbows. Release the head. Feel as you spread the soles of the feet that you're able to spread the backs of the thighs. For those of you who that's too much for, you can go forwards to the chair like this, folding the arms, but not so low. You'll find that more comfortable. And the others now, firm your legs, inhale, stretch up, release the arms, and bring your arms down by your side. So Baddha Angulyasana, Baddha bound, Anguli fingers. So interlace your fingers at the roots, turn the palms to face outwards. Again, Tadasana with the feet, Samapadam. And from that spreading, that contact of the center of those heels down, spread the palms and stretch the heel of the hand up. So the center of the heels of the feet are pressing down into the floor, and the heel of the hand is spreading to the ceiling. Look straight ahead, be careful that you're not looking down, so you can really open up those armpits. Even breathing. Bring your arms down, and then we're going to change the interlace. So this is the index fingers that's at the top. So I'm going to move it so the other index finger is at the top. Then spread the palms and stretch up. I'll show you backwards so you can see what happens in the arms. So press down with the heels and press up with the heel of the hand. So you're drawing the shoulder muscles, draw them down. And exhale, bring the arms down. Tadasana, mountain pose once again. Be steady, be firm, and let's go into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, jump your legs wide. Stretch your arms. Reach out through the arms. Feel that these shoulders are being drawn out. Broad, broad, broad. Press your feet down and check that your toes are pointing forward. Then press the center of those heels down and feel how that gives you real firmness into the hips. So keeping that work in the legs, bring your hands to your hips and turn the left foot in a little bit. Take the right heel in and the toes out. Then look down and check that the heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Now be careful that you're not already dropping this hip. So you've got to grip both of the hips in and then rotate this right leg out. So we're going to do the posture focusing on the legs. So inhale, exhale, release this groin down and the knee bends. And come up. But what happened to this foot? Bet you it rolled to the big toe side. So press the outer edge of the foot down and keep your mind, your attention there. Exhale, release this groin down. Keep that contact with the outer edge of the foot. Good, and come up. And again. So try to release this groin so that the thigh becomes parallel to the floor. Then have a quick check, make sure that knee is not coming forwards and that it's in line with the middle toe. But don't forget the outer edge of that foot. Good, and then stretch the arms wide and turn and look along the right arm. And come up, turn your feet forward. Now I think that was 3 times, so we're going to do the same on the other. So turn the right foot in, bring the left heel in and the toes out. You can rest your arms in between if you need to. Don't worry, I'm not looking. Exhale. Oh no, we're going to do it without the hip, without the hands first, won't we? Exhale, descend this groin, and that bends the knee. So you're going down here. Good. Check that the knee is in line with the middle toe. And come up. What about this foot? So press the outer edge of the foot down. Keep the chest lifting. Exhale. And up. Keep the outer edge of this foot. Hit the inside of this leg over that way. So you're resisting with this side of the body as you release down here. Good. Now extend your arms. Stay back into this right foot and turn to look along the left. And come up. Turn your feet forwards. Jump or step your legs together. Now, if you're really tired, you can do dog pose to rest before we do the next one. We're going to do Virabhadrasana 1. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. Bring your hands into your chest. Bend your knees, step or jump. Reach wide. Feel how your arms activate the chest. Now, we're going to bring the hands to the hips, but keep that lift in the chest. Okay, now turn this left foot in, right heel in, toes out. But see how this hip's still facing forward. We've got to turn this foot more so that the thigh turns and so the hip turns. This has got to turn, the buttock's got to turn, the gluteal crease has got to turn. So now I'm facing this way. And as I turn the body, I bend the knee. Oh, isn't it hard to bend the knee without keeping the back heel on the ground? So we're going to do it a few times. Keep pressing this heel down. Exhale. Descend this groin. And up. And again, turn the pelvis, turn the ribs, turn the chest. Exhale. Bend the front knee. Oh, it's coming. And up. And again, so do this just a few times until your body starts to turn and go down. So do it with an exhalation from the work in the feet. Turn the legs, turn the pelvis, turn the trunk. Exhale, descend both of these sitting bones down, down, down. But hit the left thigh up. Then extend up to the ceiling. Lift the front body, lift the chest. Extend the fingertips up. Some of you might be able to bring the palms together, but don't bring the hands together if it means you're going to bend your elbows. Use the arms to reach up from the feet. And come up. Turn forwards. Bring your arms back down. Same posture, other side. So turn the right foot in. Left heel in, toes out. Make sure your stride hasn't become shorter. But see, I'm still facing diagonally. I've got to turn this foot more so that I can turn the leg, the gluteal crease, the buttock, the pelvis, and then I'm facing this way and I can bend the knee. Good, and come up. So a few times. So feel your own body. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Focus on that turn of your own hips, that descending of the sitting bones. Trying to keep that back heel on the ground as much as you can. Go down, good. And when you go down, you're resisting with this right thigh. Exhale from the feet. Spread the back of that leg, this back leg, broaden the gluteal crease. Good. Move the sacrum in. Then when you've done that a few times, extend your arms up. Feel that you're lifting from the spread of this front foot. Draw the thigh back, lift the front of the pelvis, and extend up. From the feet, extend up to the fingertips. Some of you might be able to bring the arms together. Let there be a brightness in the chest. And come up, spread your arms, and join your legs back together. Tadasana. Find your equilibrium. Notice how you're wanting to rush to grab a drink now. Open the curtains. Notice that heat in the body that you've created. So just be there with it. Let your heart beat. Feel the aliveness of your body from the feet upwards. Now, Utkatasana. I'm going to face sideways so you can see the shape. What often happens in this posture is people think it's a kind of a squat and they move their bum back, they let their tummy come forwards and their arms are forwards like that. But actually, in this posture, we want to keep the arms up and the body as up as possible. So I'm resisting the tendency to go forwards. I'm pressing my arms back, I'm lifting my navel, and I'm moving both of my sitting bones down. Okay, so have a go. Join your feet, look straight. If you have high blood pressure, don't hold it for long. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sitting bones down, and come up, and again. So resist pressing those arms back, feel that you're lifting the sides of the navel, and sit down. Lift the front of the pelvic rim, sitting bones down, lower back long. Inhale, come up, exhale, Tadasana. So downward facing dog pose now. We're going to start from the back of the mat, feet hip width apart, and walk forward. So keeping the weight on my feet, I'm walking forward. If that's really difficult for you, don't worry, do it the normal way, coming from bent knees. So now see how much your legs are standing. So stand with your legs in dog pose. Don't let them fidget, but press the heels back. Feel that this part, the front of the shins, the ankles are pressing back, thighs are back. And then step forwards to come up. We're going to Parsvakonasana now. So have a brick or a couple of foam pads. For those of you who are slightly stiffer in the hips and in the trunk, you're going to have the hands really high, like at least up on a brick, so that you can keep the openness in the pelvis, keep the openness in the chest. And you might even just have the hand here or even here. But this is really important. You keep this openness. Sometimes otherwise, if you bring your hand down, your body's going to be down like this, okay? So have your brick there. So let's go into it together, everyone. Bring your hands in. Bend your knees, step or jump your legs wide, and extend your arms. Turn the left foot in, the right leg out. So same as what we did in our warrior pose, do you remember? So we press the outer edge of this foot down, exhale, descend this groin, descend the sitting bones. Then reach to the side. Now get this length on this side of the body and take the hand to the block or to the floor. And I'm going to actually go for the floor because I'm still able to keep the shoulder back. My body's still facing forward. Then check that this knee is back against your arm. Then again, press the outer edge of that foot down and extend over your ear. Keep rotating the trunk to face more upwards and then maybe turn the head. Press both feet down. Can you feel the center of both heels on the ground? From there, feel the whole pose opening. Exhale, press down into your feet. Inhale and come up. Then bring your legs together and move your equipment to the other side. Parsvakonasana. Parsva meaning side, corner, angle. So you get this lovely diagonal line across the whole body. Bring the hands to the chest, bend your knees, jump. Turn the right foot in a little. Turn the whole of the left heel in the toes out. Make sure you've rotated that left thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Descend this sitting bone. Go down, but don't forget, press the outer edge of that right foot down and reach. Take your hand to your block or the floor behind your ankle. Keep pressing the outer edge of that foot down. Move the left buttock in. Keep that knee back against the arm and extend the top arm over your ear. If you feel like you're falling down and all your weight is on your left foot, then bring yourself higher up. Be up much higher on a brick. Keep weight on this right foot. Equal weight left to right. And be there from the feet. Feel the whole pose expanding, lengthening. Then press your feet down, exhale, inhale, come up, turn your toes forward, and bring your legs together. Tadasana. Well, I am trying to follow the home practice sequence, but I've just realized that I forgot Trikonasana. So let's do it now. Trikonasana. Probably don't need a brick, you can put your hand on your shin. So bring your hands into your chest. Bend your knees, jump wide. Turn the left foot in, turn the right leg out. So what from Parsvakonasana helps us with this pose? That rotation of the leg, moving in of the right buttock, the cutting of the outer edge of this foot down. So can you maintain this awareness in the feet, coming up into the legs and hips as you extend to the side and come into Utthita Trikonasana. Keep pressing the outer edge of the left foot down. Keep anchoring through the big toe side of this right foot. Then spread the arms to spread the chest. Then exhale, press down into your feet. Inhale and come up. Other side, so turn the right foot in, left leg out. So press the center of both heels down, but also feel that the outer edge of this right foot is down, but the inside edge of this left foot must press down because the leg tends to drop back. So you've got to anchor into the big toe side. Notice how my hip's dropping, so don't do that. Keep this right hip gripping in throughout. So I'm not dropping my hip, but I'm sucking this leg into the hip socket. Bring the hand to the shin and extend up. Pause. What's happening in the feet? Press down into the heels. And from the feet, work the hips and then spread the palms. And from the palms, spread the arms to spread the chest. Then as your mind wanders, come back to feeling the heels pressing into the floor. And from the heels, the grip in the hips. Then the trunk extends, then the arms expand. Exhale, press down into your feet. Inhale, come up. Turn your toes forward. And step or jump your legs together. Tadasana. Feel contact with the floor through the soles of your feet. Extend your arms down by your side, but lengthen the sides of your neck up. Even breathing through both nostrils. Now we're going to do Vrikshasana or Ardha Chandrasana. So those who are doing Vrikshasana, you're going to bring the foot to the inner thigh and extend up. Those who are doing Ardha Chandrasana, you're going to have a brick to the back right hand side of your mat. So if you're not doing Ardha Chandrasana, do that Vrikshasana tree pose. I'm going to talk through the Ardha Chandrasana. So first, Trikonasana. Feel the heels pressing down. So feel this aliveness in both of the feet. So this has got to be very stable, this ankle, this hip. Then hop in, take your hand to a brick. This brick is too high for me, so I'm actually going to bring my hand to the floor. And then from this left foot, raise the leg from the foot. Spread the sole of the foot, extend into the heel, lift the leg up so it's at least as high as your hip. Then press the right hand down into the floor and extend up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your standing leg and keep reaching back with this left foot. So don't bring it short, go far. Yes. Then Trikonasana and come up. Let's do the other side. So if you're using a brick, you're going to be bringing it over to this right-hand side, left-hand side, sorry. And I'm over this way, so there's plenty of space, okay? So if you're doing tree pose, you're doing the other leg now, so bring this left foot up, and you can use the wall to balance. So turn the right foot in, turn the left leg out. So press the center of your heels down and feel that grip up into the hips. And extend to the side, Trikonasana. Feel that real aliveness and stability in both of your feet. Then bend the standing leg, hop in, take your hand up onto that brick and onto the floor. Then see there's a gap, there's a big gap between my foot and hand. Then raise the leg with the foot. Spread the foot to raise the leg up. Make the standing leg firm, grip the hip in. Press this left hand down into the floor and extend up to the top hand. Spread the feet and spread the palms to open the whole body. Exhale, bend your standing leg and reach to the far end of your mat with your foot to come into Trikonasana. Inhale, come up, turn your feet forwards and join your legs. Tadasana. Now Adho Mukha Virasana, kneeling forward bend. Just like we did at the beginning, whatever supports you need. But make sure you can rest your forehead. Feel your back breathing. Rest your head. Brain quiet. Exhale, and then inhale to come up. So we're going to do Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose, supportive bridge pose, using 4 foam pads and our feet to the wall. So, I'll show you to the wall. I'll show you to the radiator because I think you can just about see. So I'm going to move my mat over to here because then you'll see the shape from the side view. Ideally you'd put the feet on the wall, but I'm showing it to you this way so you can see that my feet are the same height as my hips. So lie down on your back. Steady yourself, make sure that you're straight. Then you're going to lift your hips and place your blocks under your buttocks. And you'll end up like that and your shoulders will be up. So you've got to tuck those shoulders under. Then you place your feet on the wall at the same height as your hips. Then at this point you might think, oh, I'm too close, but you're not too close because it's those feet and that contact of the feet into the wall which is going to press your thighs down and give you a lovely openness in the chest. So press the feet into the support to press the thighs down to open the front of the body. And then let your face be relaxed and your throat really relaxed. So there's a sort of a hollowing here. Close your eyes and let your awareness settle down towards your chest, towards the rest of your body. Normal breathing. And exhale. Breathe all the way down to your feet. And then bend your knees, rest your feet to the floor. Then press your feet down, lift your pelvis up and move one of the blocks and sit on 3. And then lift and be sitting on 2. And again to 1. And then to none. Then place one of the blocks under your head so that the waist relaxes, the lower back spreads, and rest your knees against each other. And then roll over to your side. So just a couple of additions. We've got a bit of time. These are not on the handout. But we're going to do cross-leg forward bend. So if when you sit cross-leg your knees are up really high, then you've got to sit on a blanket or a bolster like that. I'm not going to because I'm just about level and I'm going to just move the flesh of the backs of my thighs out a little bit and that's going to help release the legs down a bit more. Start with quite a high support for the head. You could have a chair and then stretch forward. So you want to feel that all of this spine is actually moving into your body as you stretch forward. So you're lengthening the front of the body so that the spine rests in. Rest there. But if your body is a bit like this, then I'll show you with a bit more height. So if it's your back that's stiff, not so much the knees, then this is a great way of doing it. Exhale, inhale and come up, and then change the cross of the legs. So you switch them over. And then again extend forward. So lengthen the front and the sides of the body. And even whilst you're in the posture, as you kind of relax, your spine might get pulled out. So just that there's that gentle waving of the front body forward and this feeling of the back body nestling towards the front body. Exhale, inhale and come up. Shavasana, have a blanket for your head. Always have the smooth side of the fold where your head is going to be. Turn off the lights if it's night time. Take off your glasses or your watch. And start with your knees bent. Check that your lower back is nice and long. And then slide your legs straight along the mat and roll them out. And then roll the arms out too. See that the blanket is supporting your head and your neck, but is not under your shoulders. And then once again, allow your face to relax and make sure that your forehead is descending in the direction of your chest. If your head is a bit like this, then you're going to need to put another blanket. So the blanket is there to make sure that your head is level. So quieten the skin of the forehead, the face, and let your eyes rest back in their sockets and your awareness settle into your heart. resting in Shavasana, feeling your body as a whole, allowing it to breathe itself. And gently bring your awareness back to the surface of your skin, feeling the contact with the ground. And become aware of the sounds around you. The feeling of the air on your skin and your nostrils. Then rest your hands on the front of your body. Pause here. Check in with how you feel. Notice what is present. Thoughts, feelings, body sensations. Just noticing, not getting involved or tangled up in. And then with your next exhalation, roll over onto your right side with your knees bent and rest your head on your right arm. And then come up to sitting. Sit in Sukhasana, cross legs, perhaps on a blanket or blocks, and rest the backs of your hands on your legs. Feel the openness of the soles of the feet, the openness of the palms of the hands, and an openness and brightness in the chest. Feel your body breathing. And then fold your palms at the heart. Inhale and lift the heart up. And bow your head, remembering to live from the wisdom of the body, the wisdom of the heart, as well as the intelligence of the brain. And rest your hands down, open your eyes, raise your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you for the next one. Have a great day. Bye.